3.
Spam sitting here on the windowsill.
2.
I have a bench.
1.
Let's just close this forever.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be so real with you right now. I have no idea how I landed this gig as per the title, but here we are in my friend Eric's bachelor pad. And also you may notice that there's an echo because this is the current state of the apartment. This is the furniture. This is all of it. This is all of the furniture. So we have a journey ahead of us. My goal is to make this into a home and potentially even find my good friend Eric a wife.
My name's Eric Way. I'm co-founder of Carrot Financial, a company that helps creators with their money and finances. And I'm also co-hosting on a podcast with my friend Chloe called The Joy of Missing Out.
Okay, so Eric's loft is, honestly, the space is beautiful. Let's start with what's positive first. The space is beautiful. The windows are gigantic. There's so much natural light and it's a clean slate. We've got so much to work with. It feels very new and clean and there's so much we can do with it.
I don't really know what to do with this stuff, you know? I've never furnished a place before. I like high ceilings. That's what I figured out by myself. I like high ceilings. I like lots of space. I like lots of light because then it feels like I'm alive. I'm a real human being.
First impressions in terms of what we have going on currently is that, and I cannot stress this enough how much I didn't stage this wonderful set that we have here today. This is incredible, and Eric is someone who is so driven and busy being successful, and this is the representation of what that lifestyle looks like, and we love him for it.
Furniture-wise, I have 4 different types of chairs, but no tables or couches.
This is not an okay chair.
It's a chair. It's a chair.
Okay,
you can sit. You were sitting in the chair.
This is a chair you smack over someone in wrestling.
It's multi-purpose. This chair that I'm sitting on, this chair is older than I am. It is from my childhood. This is a chair that my parents bought. So this is precious. I wouldn't say it's an heirloom because it's a shitty chair, but it means something. I have a bench.
Specify what kind of bench.
It's a bench that you can bench press on. I realized that was probably not clear in case you thought I was stylish enough to have like a bench. No, it's a bench.
We need to invest in some quality pieces. He works from home and this again is his workspace and also his eating space. And so I feel like the main thing we can do in the kitchen area is upgrade this table to not be like 11 inches by 15 inches.
I work from home in my bed because it's so comfortable. I actually spend most of my time in this tiny little shed.
Eric gave me permission to show you this. In all of its glory, the murder dungeon.
It's my fitness equipment next to another bed.
This is not okay. We can do better than this and we will strive to do better than this.
Probably spend 80% of my time in there because it's like really cozy and nice. There's also a bed up there that I go and sleep sometimes when I feel like it.
Eric's home currently is not in an acceptable state to bring home a possible wifey. And because I do know that he is actively in the search for love, I feel like this is a preliminary step that we as friends need to overcome so that he can bring home a girl, because currently the bed is incredibly close to the squat rack and I can't tell you how not okay that is on so many levels.
I meet so many cool people in the line of work I do where they're like, hey, let's get coffee. And when I used to live in company housing, we just invite them over to our headquarters. It was lovely and I could host them. I can't host anybody here. I think I want my friends to be like, wow, he's a full human being. And I can come here and sit on a couch. The bar is low, but it's a real bar. I've been trying to get my co-founder to come and co-work, and he doesn't like it because there's no couch.
So the living room, and again, this is kind of like an open concept space, so it kind of just flows all together as one, but I do know that Eric wants to film the podcast here, so that's something we have to take into consideration. I think he's got great space for like an L couch, and the ceilings are so high that we definitely have to add some art or something because the walls desperately need a little love.
Every time I'm gonna walk in here, I'm being reminded of what an amazing friend I have in Lauren. Whatever she chooses, I'll be grateful. And it's gonna be symbolic sign of our friendship that I will probably schlep over to every single next place I live for the next 5-10 years.
This will be the biggest room makeover that I've ever done outside of my own home. This is the very first time I feel like that I'm taking just like one big open concept space and piecing together what needs to be a functional home.
It's gotta be 8 reps, Jesus. Gotta be the full 8, okay?
Okay, so let's talk about Eric's space. And I wanna just make sure that we are all on the same page here, that I also agree that I am so wildly underqualified to redo this entire space. I also am stressed about the situation, but I do believe that we can only go up from here. And in an attempt to help my dear friend Eric, here we are. Just to give you some context, this is literally the dimensions that I am working off of. This is the back of a takeout bag because I forgot a notebook. I did remember a tape measure, but I forgot a notebook. And so this is what was available to me, and this is how incredibly creative I am in this process. Okay, so when you walk in, we've got the kitchen on the right, and I have made the executive decision to forego any kind of like countertop solution or kitchen island because I would bet my entire life savings that Eric has not touched the stove or the oven since he has moved in. So I've opted for this amazing dining table with a bench on one side. He mentioned that his coworker refuses to come work at his house because of his lack of options of seating. And Eric, I literally love you so dearly, but I do not blame the man. I do not blame the man because currently the options we have are the childhood chair, the WWE SmackDown chairs, and an incline bench. And we can do better than that. So now with this amazing dining table, we've got like an immediate 6 to 7 seating options for his co-working friends to choose from. And then on the left in the kitchen, we have this giant wall, and it's essentially like the wall that holds the stairs in. So it's also like cut diagonally as well too. And because the space between that wall and the kitchen isn't super wide, I chose this really long and skinny console table and this beautiful arched mirror to be hung above it. And like, I'm thinking just like super simple decor, maybe like a catch-all bowl and like a few little accessories, but Eric's a simple guy. But I do know that Eric does care about his hair, and he's gonna wanna do like a little zhuzh before he heads out the door. And then this open concept space flows into what would be the living room. And we've got these giant 2-story windows that let in the most incredible natural light. And Eric wants the living room to double as an entertaining and host space, but also as a podcast set. So he chose to forego having a TV, which I feel like most people would like mount the TV on that big giant 2-story wall that comes off of the kitchen. But I actually love this because in that setup, the couch would face in towards the wall and kind of cut off the access to the stairs. But now the couch is gonna go up against that big blank wall, and it's this like really cute black linen L-shaped couch, and it's gonna face out towards the rest of the space. And it just opens it up for better hosting and just overall better energy in my opinion. So we've got the black couch, I've got a black side table, these really nice lounge chairs, a rug, a lamp, and then this coffee table is to die for. I am so jealous. We have the cloud couch, so I don't really have a space for a coffee table, but I am so jealous of this coffee table. And I moved around some of our couch budget in order to get this specific coffee table because it is so nice. It is so nice. And I hope he appreciates it because I'm in love. Okay, so then that leaves us this giant empty wall above the couch. Again, that flows off of the kitchen, 2 stories, and also doubling as a podcast set. So I decided to do these 6 black framed prints, and they're really sizable. They're like 27 by 33 inches each, I think. The goal is to provide coverage and also a really fun pop of color. We've got a lot of neutrals going on so far, so this is a great way to incorporate just like a few little fun pops of color because it is going to be on camera and the podcast set. So I didn't want to overwhelm the wall and crowd it too much with something like a gallery wall, but I'm hoping it's going to be a really fun focal point of the space because all the color is kind of centralized there, but like not in an overwhelming way. I hope. Everything you've seen so far has in fact been ordered and is currently en route to my house. The other fun quirk about Eric's apartment is that it is a 3rd floor walk-up, which is essentially unheard of in LA. It's giving New York. So my workaround and creative problem solving, and I think I'm actually just creating more problems for myself and less for Eric, but LOL friendship, whatever. I'm having everything shipped here, everything built here, and everything stored here, and then I will dispose of all the packaging because like imagine having to bring all of the furniture packaging down those 3 flights of stairs after having to bring it up and build it. Like I just feel like logistically it makes more sense to be able to build everything on the 1st floor of somewhere. So I have nominated myself for that to be the somewhere. And then my plan is to hire movers to bring everything from my house to his house so that we can hopefully, fingers crossed, ideally, optimistically, do this as a 1-day total bachelor pad home makeover. I feel good about the 80% of the home that I have covered. And the last 20% is a little bit up in the air and I have no idea what I'm doing. So anyways, that last 20% is a problem for another day and I will be back with another update once things start arriving and we get closer to makeover day. Good morning. It is moving day 1 of 2. 1.5 moving days are what's kind of scheduled for the calendar right now. My garage is just Eric's upcoming home. We've got chairs, we've got a couch, I've got all of the frames right here. A lot of like the little decor has arrived. This is a little runner rug. This is the full area rug right here. Art rolled up still in all of its packaging. Again, this is the makeshift solution that is very much not ideal for this transition process to get all of this into his home. I'm extremely nervous for the movers to get here and have to tell them that they are about to do so many flights of stairs. I also have some more like little decor pieces that have arrived that I've been shopping for. That has been on the vlog channel if you want to go watch that, but it's moving day. It is officially install and build and mount and do all of the hard, sweaty, back-breaking things today. There is so much to do today. We've got a console to build, 2 chairs, a lamp, a side table, a corner cabinet, 6 frames to mount that are very, very large, a half arch mirror that is very, very heavy, and an acrylic calendar. So, because I am master of none, and I also want the frames to go on the wall, not in like the most whack formation in the world, I have in fact hired someone to help me. So if you see Miguel in and out of the frames, that's Miguel. He is amazing and he will be great today. And also, if you live in LA and you want to hire him, I will leave a link to his Yelp page, which is where I found him. So anyways, today is a big day. Everything is officially here in Eric's house and I think I have all the decor that I need. So I'm gonna focus on getting all of our main pieces in, doing a like soft decorate, just to see if I have everything. And then tomorrow is going to be the reveal, but today is sweat day. Today is like take everything out of the box, build it, mount it, screw it, measure it, and put it together and put it in place. And you know what? There's a few things out here that in the most loving way, I am going to throw a little loving friend shade at Eric in the next couple minutes. So Eric, love ya. Put your spam in the cupboard. Welcome to the segment of the video where we get to roast Eric for the next like 60 seconds. This is just real spam sitting here on the windowsill. We have spam, we have some roasted seaweed, do love a seaweed wrap, and also some cooked sticky white rice. I know that this motherfucker does not eat carbs, so I don't know what this is doing over here. Also, Eric does not have a garbage can, and so this is not a piece of decor. This is an essential household item that you should own. Eric, we are an adult and we need a trash can. You need a coffee table, yes, but more than that, you need a kitchen trash can. And then this is the piece de la resistance. Eric has given me permission to show you the murder dungeon, which is what our friends all call it, because it is in fact a murder dungeon where you can rest and also do a pull-up within 12 inches of each other in all of its glory. The murder dungeon. Eric, I love you, my guy, but what in the motherfuck? What in the motherfuck? Let's just close this forever. Just please, if you're a woman, help him. Help him. This is the part where we chisel our candle into size because I bought the wrong size candles for our candle holder. And then just look away. No one said I was gonna be good at this, okay? No one said that. This no stare situation, this is some stinky bullshit. Here we go. Every step, my hatred for stairs, she grows. This is the definition of the sweat day. 12 more trips maybe, if we're lucky. And then into the stinky room. This is a laurDIY specialty right here, propping the trash can open for us and all of the residents. "12 more trips, 12 more trips." It is officially reveal day. As you can see, I did a little more shopping last night and this morning. And is Eric realistically gonna use a dinner plate and a side plate or a bread and butter plate? I feel as if probably not, but we're gonna set him up for success in the future. And I also think it'll just be like a fun little touch to set the entire table. I also, while I had the opportunity to use his credit card, bought him a few extra necessities for like the bathroom, a cutlery tray. I think the most like vibe changing element though that is going to be added today are the wonderfully fake plants that are going to go into a few different spots. I think that's going to like liven the space up, and it's going to be exactly what was missing yesterday. I was feeling like it looked good, I was feeling good about it, but there was just like something missing. So I think this is the missing piece. Eric will be here in less than 2 hours, and we have a lot to do, including learning how to tie a napkin knot. I am prepared to get absolutely roasted by the dinner party connoisseurs because I don't know how to set a table, as I'm learning. I have had a wedding, so I know that there are things called chargers. We do not have them. I don't know if Eric is ever going to use any of these plates, but he has them, and that's what's important. I do think that he will get a kick, though, out of there being like a full set dinner party happening in his dining room, and I can't wait to see his reaction. Okay, so this is the new segment, a one-timer where we learn how to tie a napkin knot. And this is my microphone in this cup. Again, I don't think he's gonna use it, so it's okay that it's not that sanitary that I'm screaming into this cup here with the microphone on it. Anyways, I just learned how to tie a napkin about 30 seconds ago on YouTube, and we're gonna see if I retained any of that information. And I'm also gonna try and lean over my cup microphone as much as possible so you get the full tutorial and don't miss a single step. Here we go. I'm gonna roll each corner in towards the middle in 1-inch sections. This is what it looks like. And now, I'm gonna tie it in a knot. Try not to twist anything. Motherfucking napkin knot, bitch.
Close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes.
Lauren's holding my hand. This is the first time Lauren's ever held my hand. It feels very special.
Close your eyes, close your eyes.
The power of friendship.
Okay, ready in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God, it looks like a hoe. Whoa. Oh my God, I've never had posters on the wall before. Oh my God, there's like—
Look at it, you're ready to have a dinner party.
Napkins and plates. Sorry, I probably should be more focused on the other things. I've never had placemats before.
Well, there's a first for everything.
Or metal utensils, or plates, or a dining table. Thank you, this is so nice, oh my God. There's a book and plants, things that make me look cultured. Oh my God, how did you even do this? Wow.
A couch.
And we can do podcasts here. This is so, I'm not used to this. It feels too nice to be mine.
Eric, you deserve nice things.
Oh my God, you got me a soap dispenser, a trash can. Trash can is critical. It's an essential amenity. I stayed at Lauren's guest room last night. I will say the trash cans made a difference. Look at this. This is actually, wow. This is me role-playing I Have Friends.
You do have
friends.
friends.
Thanks so much for coming over.
You just don't cook.
Well, we're role-playing here.
Okay. What's on the menu, Eric?
Eggs. Just eggs. Come back. So growing up, I didn't have a lot of friends. I watched Friends, ironically, during college. I was like, wouldn't that be nice to just have like a group of friends that are your friends? It's like, that's never gonna happen. I feel like I have this now in LA, and I feel like Lauren's a really big part of it. It's literally like the plot of like a sitcom, that your friends come and like see how bad you are at living and try and like help you by like remodeling your place. That's what it feels like I'm in. It feels really surreal that like she would come and do this, and she did an amazing job. I'm really grateful. It's a lot. Like now I just am like, damn, I hope I can be a good enough friend. It feels really foreign. It's like, what are you supposed to do when someone does something so nice for you? Like, it's like, now I have to be a really good friend forever. So I was definitely nervous, just like, I'm just an anxious person. So there's just definitely like, wow, like this is a lot.
Oh my God, I'm so glad the reveal is, I don't want to say over with, because that makes it sound like there's any kind of like bad anything, and it went really, really well. I was just like, I started getting really nervous right before just that he was gonna like it. I've been so deep in this for like the last week, I feel like, that I was like, oh shit, now it's go time, now it's reveal time.
My expectations, to be clear, were high. Because I respect Lauren so much, and you're so good at what you do. And when you mentioned you wanted to do this, you're like, don't worry, I've done this before. You sent me a video, and it's the fucking makeover you did for Brie Larson. So your friend is like, hey, let me help you out with some things. You know, I do this sometimes, usually for Hollywood A-list actors.
Okay, I want to be clear, this is my very first time flipping an entire space. I did do that Brie Larson like podcast set, but we really only had to like figure out wall decor for the most part, because she had the couch already. If you go watch that video back, I feel like I really didn't do that much to it. I was more just like a teammate in that scenario. And this time was much more pressure because it was a blank slate with 0 things, and it needed all of the things.
I wasn't expecting, first of all, the furniture is really nice. Second, the necessities of life like silverware and trash cans were already beyond expected, but she added like art.
I do think though that this was a great first experience because Eric isn't picky and doesn't exactly know what he wants. Like he didn't really have a style. Like I wasn't having to achieve a very specific type of aesthetic, which I think took a lot of the pressure off picking pieces that fit perfectly into the space. The wall calendar, not a big hit.
We're never gonna use that. But maybe we can pretend. Maybe I can be a better person. Maybe this place will inspire me to be better. I think I'm not used to the concept of things there because they seem nice. I think I've always lived most of my life focused very functionally, like get a job, like get a salary, like do the work. And so it's very foreign to have things that aren't purely utilitarian, purely practical. Like it's just nice looking. It's just vibes. And that's really new to me. So I had high expectations and she smashed them. I got you something small. I thought she might like it. First of all, like very on brand, the type of clothes that she wears, right? Like this is totally her style. Also, she's like so into mudang, right? Right?
No, it's spot on.
This is what she wears.
Spot on.
I thought long and hard. I'm like, what do you get the friend who has everything, who has her life together, a loving relationship, great friends, got her shit, and it's like, you know what you get her? Something she absolutely does not need. I also wasn't sure how oversized you want them, so I got you two.
This is so sweet, I love it.
Yeah. Laura, this is the nicest thing someone's ever done for me, Jesus Christ. Well, I got you Mudang, I got you 2 Mudang t-shirts, so I guess that makes it fine. You seem to really like them. 9 lives, none left. Wow, that's like a bad boy poster. Okay, edgy.